Hi guys, so I've had a bit of interest in how I did the stencil for the t-shirt the other day, specifically how I actually make the stencils themselves, so I thought I'd take a moment to show you, so here we go. Right, so here we have my face. I'm going to use this, it's from a video from a couple of days ago, obviously before I shaved off the face fuzz, so let's have a go at fixing it, shall we? So, right, so this is the face. First thing I'm going to do is create a duplicate down here. This is using paint.net, which is my editor of choice. It's fantastic. Now, one of the first things I try and do is I have to try and get it into a sort of black and white image. So, interestingly, brightness and contrast is what I've found to be the best way of doing that. Now, you'll be amazed at what happens when I take the contrast and do that. Look at that! Fantastic. Then it's just a matter of going, oh, that's just my glasses, and that's all black, and finding a sort of happy medium somewhere in here. I'll probably go about there. Yeah, that looks about right. Click OK, and what we've ended up with there is basically a version of me. Now, if I click down here, I can take that away and show the original. You can see I've lost a lot of the detail in my eyebrows and whatnot, so you'd probably spend a bit more time fine-tuning that and selecting different parts of the image to do. What I wanted to do was sort out the hair if possible. So what I'm going to quickly do is I need to get rid of the background because that's not going to cut on a stencil very well. Create a new layer, put that layer to the top, and then I'm just going to draw some white lines. So here, white. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, that's far too thick, I'm going to draw some white lines around the outside, and this helps me map where the hair is, basically. So my head is roughly that shape there. Let's have a see what happens when I do that. It looks a bit dodgy, but there we go. It'll do. And then the other side of my hair, where do I need it? From here to here. Take it out further than it needs to go, and then bring it back in. I don't know, something like that. And then what that's done is that's allowed me to see those two. So then I'm just going to merge these two layers together. So that's how we've got that. And then take a big old brush, big as I can go, and then trying to be careful, although if I was taking my time I'd be a lot more careful than this. Come down here, take out all that, and then I come across the top, go like that. That. Is that the shape of my head? God knows. So obviously the picture itself has an impact on how this is going to look, and I haven't been particularly neat with the old this bit of it anyway. Take away the background, bigger brush. Almost. There we are. So that gives you a basic shape of my face. There's just a little bit I need to sort out down here. That was just bothering me. So there we go. That's basically the shape of my head, and I've been made into black and white. Then there's a matter of making sure that I can cut the different parts out, because of course a good way of telling that is if I choose a blue and go like that, what you'll see is all these white bits, because the black's going to be cut out, this white bit here in the middle, and my eyes and whatnot, they're actually going to fall out the stencil. So it's important to try and keep them so that they stay in the stencil, and to do that we need to cut some white lines. So we take this, we can cut a line that roughly follows my beard, like that. Same on the other side. Make it a bit curved. Join up any of these sorts of things. Anything that looks like it's detail that's needed, that you want to make sure stays there. Now the glasses is a bit of a strange one, so I'm going to make a cut there and a cut there, and then one on my ear. Whereabouts is my parting? There, so I'm going to take a cut there. Obviously you'd be thinking more about what you were doing if you were doing this properly. Again, I'm going to lose all the detail around the mouth, so I'm going to take a little cut and just start taking bits out while trying to make sure that I sort of retain the look of it. Takes a little bit of playing around to do this, to get it right. I'm not sure if that's done it properly. Again, you have to sort of zoom out every now and again to see how it looks. That seems to be okay. I'm just going to take the canvas and make it slightly bigger. The reason for that is that I want to be able to see the bottom of where the stencil will end. That didn't work. Canvas from the middle. There we go, and fill that with white. So there you go. See at the bottom now I can see where the stencil ends, and I can take the corner off if I really want to, that sort of thing. So let's do another test and see if... Whoa, okay, weird. See if that will cut. And you can see there most of it will cut. There's just a few odd details that won't. But to be honest, with those you can... whoa, okay. With those you can go in and sort of block them in anyway. The bits you don't want. Wrong colour. Da-da-da. Pointless. Pointless. Just the little details that you don't care about. Just to stop them getting in the way. This is very pixelated. Almost there. Don't really need to show you guys this, do I? Sorry, this is going on quite a long time, but I just wanted to be thorough, to be honest. Loads over here. And bish bash bosh. There we go. We take this and we fill it back in with white. Is that taking away some of the detail? There we go. And that basically is a stencil that will cut. There's a few problems with it, and that is, if I draw in blue, you'll notice that this bit here, the beard, is all one solid piece. And so if I cut that, this bit here, that looks awful, will be floppy. So what you need to do, wherever possible, is make a cut through. For example, if I take this cut through here, it's probably not the best one. What that will do is it will mean that the stencil has three places where it's held on. So there'll be the bit on the left side of the face, the right side of the face, and now sort of nearest the middle of the beard. And that basically means that it'll stay in the stencil without flopping around too much, especially when you're spraying it hard, unless you've got adhesive. And that is it. Just a mo. That's basically how I do it. So that is how I make a photo into a stencil and then put it onto t-shirts and things. Right then, that was a really odd video and a bit out of place, but hope you found it informative. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much, guys.